It's a Minimalist Monday edition of Optimal Finance Daily, episode 141, 5 Simplicity DIYs You've Been Too Scared to Try, and Give Freely, Mini Mission, from BeMoreWithLess.com.
Get ready to maximize your potential with Optimal Finance Daily, the podcast that brings you the best content in personal finance 5 days a week. Your optimal life awaits. Now here's your host, Dan Warren.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to Optimal Finance Daily, where I read to you each and every weekday from some of the very best personal finance blogs on the planet. Now, it is a Minimalist Monday episode, but I'm not going to be very minimal today. I'm going to read you 2 posts, and before we hear them, if you find any of these readings helpful, it would be really very much appreciated if you could come by oldpodcast.com and simply check out the How to Help page. We put together a list of many different things that help us out. So if you can take a look and support us in any way, you'll be helping to keep this podcast going for as long as possible. So once again, come by oldpodcast.com and look for the How to Help page, or you can go straight to oldpodcast.com/support. And that's it for now. So let's get to these posts and start optimizing your life. 5 Simplicity DIYs You've Been Too Scared to Try, by Caroline McGraw with BeMoreWithLess.com. There are a lot of things you'll never know until you try. Below are 5 areas I thought belonged to the experts until I gave them a shot. I realized that thinking, I can't do that, was just a default mental setting for me when it came to these 5 things. Once I changed my thinking from I can't to I bet I can, I made progress. Read on to learn how you can too. Number 1, haggle, or know what you're willing to pay. I recently took my wedding dress to be organically dry cleaned. I wanted to spend $50. I was quoted a price of $185, though my dress is a straight cut sheath. Needless to say, I walked to another dry cleaner. They had a price of $175. I asked if they would go lower given my simple dress. I bonded with the newly engaged cashier and told her I had $50. The cashier spoke with the manager and quoted $45. With tax, I spent $48. State what you have and what you need and shop around. Be friendly and find common ground wherever possible. Savings, $137 from what I'd have paid if I'd settled. Number 2, repurpose and repair rather than buy new. Repairing an item can be much less costly for you and for the environment than buying new. Scout out thrift stores. You may be surprised. I found a fantastic Ann Taylor jacket at a thrift store. It was exactly my size and it retailed for $75 to $85 new. Here, it was priced $18. Yet, as I admired it, I saw that it was missing a button. I'm careful to check thrift store pieces. I knew I could handle the repair, so I went to the cashier, pointed out the flaw, and paid $2. Try thrift or consignment shops before buying new. Leverage your capabilities, such as sewing, to save. Savings, $73 to $83 off retail, $16 off thrift store. The jacket always gets compliments. Number 3, cut your own hair. I wish I'd realized it sooner. My haircut is basic, long layers, so I can cut it myself. Seeing my husband cut his own hair inspired me to try. I just needed to get good instructions before taking the plunge. Choose a simple cut and do the thing you think you cannot do. Just make sure you have sharp scissors. Savings, $50 every 3 to 4 months, approximately $200 to $250 a year, plus the time it takes to make an appointment, travel, and wait for the hairdresser. Mine was always late. 4, make and use your own personal care products. Baking soda can do it all. As such, I've lessened my need for specialty products and reconsidered cosmetics. For now, my look is simply this: moisturizer with SPF, tweezed brows, curled lashes, a touch of lipstick or tinted Burt's Bees balm, a little concealer, and vanilla extract for perfume. You don't need tons of makeup to look beautiful, and you can care for yourself and the planet with less. There is elegance and class in going low maintenance. Savings, approximately $20 every few months, $60 to $80 a year. 5, be content with one bathing suit, one purse, one shelf of books, a 1-bedroom apartment. As a wise woman once said, less is not nothing. If you choose wisely, you will select items of greater durability and value. There is no need for excess when one well-chosen thing can do the job. Savings, $100 to $5,000 plus per year. $5,000 plus would get my husband and me a 2-bedroom apartment here in D.C. Total savings, $650 to $5,650. That money could do good elsewhere, paying your debt, appreciating in your Roth IRA, or supporting your favorite charity. I challenge you, what DIY could you try today? What could you do differently? I'll let you in on a secret. It's an amazing feeling to do something new for yourself. This feeling could take you to new, unexpected places. Realize that you are more capable than you think, and enjoy the savings along the way. Give Freely, Mini Mission, by Courtney Carver of BeMoreWithLess.com. Man vs. Debt posed the following question: do you give to panhandlers? And the comments, all 215 of them, were really interesting. Here are a few examples. Quote, in the U.S., I don't give money to panhandlers. I just assume many of them are going to use it on drink, and quite honestly, I don't want to encourage more of them to hang out on street corners asking for money. Quote, because I can't assess their true need situation, I'm not comfortable giving them cash. Quote, if I have something to give, I give. I believe I've been blessed to be a blessing to others. I am a very giving person, but when it comes to panhandlers, I am not so giving. Not to say I don't help any panhandlers, I just am very leery when they approach me. I feel most of the time they're lying about why they need the money. Quote, it just doesn't fly with me. I also think many choose to live that way. End quote. This mini-mission is not a question or a command, but an invitation to give freely. Let go of your need to decide who deserves what. That's not your job or responsibility. It feels good to give without judgment. Give your spare change to panhandlers, or a cup of coffee, or a meal. Keep snack packs and bottled water in your car to distribute when you have the opportunity. Make sandwiches and give them away to people in need at a park in your community. Reasons people don't give. They feel uncomfortable. They think the money will be used for drugs. They think people should help themselves. They think someone else will help. They are strapped financially. They think they are supporting homelessness. Instead of thinking, analyzing, and judging, give what you can. Remember that many people asking us for help may not be able to navigate government programs for assistance. Most people standing by the side of the road or under a bridge did not choose this lifestyle because they are too lazy to work. There are mental, physical, and social issues that stand between them and the life we might think they should lead. You are not considering whether or not to sign over your 401k, give your home away, or sell your house and donate half. So don't put so much pressure on the decision. Remember, it's an invitation to brighten someone's day, an invitation to judge less and give more. If you give freely, you will not make someone an alcoholic, keep someone on the streets, or perpetuate homelessness. It may be $1 to you, but be open to the possibility that you are giving one person hope with your contribution. Do you give freely? Will you? You just listened to the posts titled 5 Simplicity DIYs You've Been Too Scared to Try and Give Freely Mini Mission, both from BeMoreWithLess.com. So a quick note on those. The first post was a guest post on Courtney's blog from Caroline McGraw of awishcomeclear.com, which is a personal development blog. And Courtney wrote the second post on giving freely, and this was a topic that we covered a little over a week ago when I read a post from Jay Money titled, Do You Give Money to Panhandlers? So if you want to check out his thoughts on that topic, and you haven't heard that one yet, just go check out episode 135, and he talks about giving freely there. And speaking of giving freely, you can show your support for this crazy idea of reading blog posts to you for free if you come by oldpodcast.com/support. There are a bunch of things that you can do to help us out that don't actually require giving any money. Anything listed on the How to Help page at oldpodcast.com is of great assistance to us. And that's it for episode 141 as we quickly approach number 150. Have a great start to your week, and I'll see you tomorrow where your optimal life awaits.
Hello, Life Optimizer. This is Justin Malik, creator and producer of this podcast, but also Optimal Living Daily, the show where I read to you from even more blogs covering finance, productivity, minimalism, personal development, and more from incredible bloggers like Derek Sivers, Zen Habits, Mark and Angel, The Minimalists, and all the ones you hear on this show too. So if you enjoyed today's episode and like taking amazing blogs on the go, come on over to Optimal Living Daily and subscribe to that one too. and together we'll start optimizing your life.
You've been listening to Optimal Finance Daily. Be sure to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on each new episode and head to oldpodcast.com. That's OLDpodcast.com for a free gift as well as more actionable tips and resources to help you maximize your potential. Thanks for joining us, and remember, your optimal life awaits.